hailstorms, falling trees, or the local gang of vandals. All Perils coverage combines collision and comprehensive coverage into one package. A peril is the insurance term for something that results in damage or other loss. In car insurance, collisions are the most common peril. They even have their own car insurance coverage, collision coverage. But there are other perils that can damage your car. Fires, falling trees, hail, or thieves, for example. But what does all perils cover? It covers all the perils. It doesn't technically cover everything, but all perils coverage does protect against every peril for which car insurance is available. All Perils still has a standard exclusion shared by all car insurance policies. Exclusions for things like wear and tear or impaired driving. All Perils is one of several options available for covering damage to your car. The two most common optional coverages are collision and comprehensive. Collision coverage is for damage to your car caused by, you guessed it, collisions. But specifically, collisions that are your fault. Comprehensive is for damage from things that are not collisions, including hailstorms, falling trees, or the local gang of vandals. All Perils coverage combines collision and comprehensive coverage into one package. On top of that, it adds slightly better protection from theft. All Perils covers theft of your vehicle by someone you live with, while comprehensive coverage does not. That doesn't sound like much, but it has its uses. Ever live with a roommate that you didn't quite trust? Another thing with all perils, the deductible. That's the amount of money you'll pay if you make a claim before the insurance provider pays the rest of the settlement. Most policies have separate deductibles for collision, comprehensive, and other coverages. With all perils, you'll have just one. That simplifies things, but it's a double-edged sword. All Perils deductibles are often higher than comprehensive deductibles. Of course, when you buy insurance, you can choose the deductibles and coverages that are right for you. Speaking of which, there is one other option to mix in before we talk about how to decide. Perhaps you've heard the term specified perils. It's like all perils, little brother. While all perils covers as much as possible, specified perils coverage is the most limited option. As the name implies, specified perils coverage protects against a very specific list of perils. A lot of the common ones are on there, including fire, theft, hail, and others. But it's a smaller list than all perils, and it doesn't include coverage for collision at all. Of course, it's also cheaper. That being said, specified perils coverage is not a common choice. Comprehensive coverage offers more protection, and it usually doesn't cost much more. And all perils coverage offers even more protection than that. Of course, all that protection costs money. Here's how to decide if you should add all perils coverage to your car insurance policy. To start with, if you lease or finance your car, you're required to have both collision and comprehensive coverage. But all perils covers that base too. After all, it's those two things combined plus more. So for leased or financed vehicles, you might not have to pay much more to upgrade to all perils. If your car isn't leased or financed, it really depends on the cost of all perils coverage compared to your car's value. Old vehicles that aren't worth much money don't benefit nearly as much from extra insurance. You might end up paying more for the extra insurance than the car is worth. But for new vehicles, that extra coverage can be well worth it. Ask yourself, if your vehicle was stolen, could you afford to buy a new one yourself? What if it got totaled in an accident? What if a tree fell on it? You can get insurance coverage for any of these situations, but if you want the most protection in one package, choose all perils coverage. It all comes down to money. So shop around. See what prices you can find for the coverage you want. To get a car insurance quote from Square One, just click the link on the screen or visit squareone.ca. And make sure to subscribe for new videos. Thank you for watching, and I hope you found this helpful. Specified perils coverage protects against It can't work now.